Hello, Purple Hearts, and welcome to the Recap episode number 53. We made it. We made it. We made it to the new year. We made it. We made it. Happy New Year. I know y'all tired of hearing that. It's only 4 days into the new year. People still saying Happy New Year. This will probably be my last time saying it. Happy New Year, y'all. Happy New Year. So, if you don't know me, my name is Sexy Harlem 125, and I do questions of the day. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I drop them on my community wall, and then I come here on Sunday, sometimes Monday, to answer the questions that I pose to you all. Now, I do this because it's not fair for me to ask you the questions and I don't come and answer them with you. So that's what we're going to do today. That is exactly what we're going to do today. And I'm working on January's questions of the day. I do them by the month, not the week. I sit here and I do the whole month, every month for you all. So, I usually start off with what I did. So, New Year's was great. Actually, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's were great. All three holidays were quiet. Okay. Especially New Year's. And I really needed that. I needed for it to be quiet. I did not go anywhere. I'm a New Yorker. I watched the ball drop on television. Okay. That's what I did. I watched the ball drop on TV. I had some Prosecco and orange juice. And I sat up, I watched the ball drop. I caught a couple of episodes of The Honeymooners, and then I went to sleep. Okay. The Honeymooners is my favorite show. So once I woke up, they were still on. So I got to watch The Honeymooners all New Year's Day. Okay. Now, what I want to ask is, when do you take your tree down? When do you take your tree down? When do you take your decorations down? Do you wait until Little Christmas, which is tomorrow? I believe tomorrow is Little Christmas. Let me check. Let's see. Let's see. Little Christmas is not tomorrow, and it's called Women's Christmas, and it's celebrated in Ireland. Okay. Some people here still celebrate Little Christmas, but that's on January the 6th. So, yeah. It says marking the feast, the traditional end of Christmas, of the Christmas season, and the day the three kings visited baby Jesus. That's what it says. Hello, Felicia Fee. How are you, my love? I hope you are doing well. Yep. So, Little Christmas is the 6th. So I took my decorations down yesterday. I did not have very many decorations. I like to put lights in my windows, so I took the lights down. I had been put my Christmas tree up. The Christmas tree I had is on my community wall, and it was a paper tree, okay, with very strong magnets to hold it open. So I closed my Christmas tree, put it back in the box, and put it in the closet for next year. Let's see, just getting from church, gotta get me something to eat. I'm listening. Okay, go ahead and get you something to eat. I'm gonna make myself some shrimp pasta salad when I finish this. So, okay, so we found out when Little Christmas is, and like I said, I did ask, when do you all take your decorations down? Mine are down already. I tried to make it a habit to take them down before the 5th. Some people leave them up until the 5th and beyond. So I just can't do it. I can't do it. I'm like, after New Year's, it's over. So yesterday, I took all my stuff down. I had been taking my Christmas tree down, like I told y'all. Took the lights off of it and everything. So here we are. We are at episode number 53. Okay. And for the recap, episode number 53, we are doing Monday, 12/29/25, which was last year. Wednesday, 12/31/25, which was also last year. And 1/2/26, that was the day before yesterday. So we're going to get on with this. I'm not going to hold y'all very long because I got work to do for y'all. So, and it's going to take me at least, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. But in any instance, here we go. For Monday, 12/29/25, the thought for that day was, speak clearly if you speak at all. Carve every word before you let it fall. So to me, that means watch what you say before you say it. You know how they say, think before you speak? That's what that says. Maybe I should have just wrote that instead of speak clearly if you speak at all, carve every word before you let it fall. It's the same difference. Okay. You have to think before you speak. And this is why when someone comes to me and they say, for example, if they say, is my dress too short, girl? Go on and tell me. I'll ask her, do you really want me to tell you? Do you really want the truth? Yeah, girl, go on and tell me. Yes, it's too motherfucking short. You need to go put something else on. I always ask a person, do they really want me? Do you really want me to tell you what I think? And even still, I try to curve my words a little bit, but most times it doesn't happen that way. So now, how many backup plans do you make for your original plan? Me personally, I feel like you should have 3. A, B, and C. You should have 3. Some people have 4. Okay. they'll say, if my original plan doesn't go through, then I'll do this. And if that doesn't go through, then I'll do this. Okay. Some people, some people just have one plan. According to what it is. It is according to what the plan, the original plan is. However, I still feel like you need at least 3. What you said? Back up to the backup. Yes. Back up to the backup to the backup to the backup. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a few backup plans according to what it is. Okay. Now we're going to move on. This is going to be a quick live today. Now we're going to move on to Wednesday, 12/31/25. And the thought for that day was, love is like a virus. It can happen to anyone at any time. Speaking of virus, y'all better be taking care of yourselves out there, because that super flu ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. I said this in my last live, I think. If you have to wear a mask, please wear one. Protect yourself at all costs. Because there's only one you. And this is the reason why I've been staying in the house a lot. Other than the fact that it's cold outside and I'm only going out if I have to. But yeah, y'all, it is rampant here in New York City. Rampant. So y'all gotta be careful. Anywhere you go, just be careful. Make sure you washing your hands for real. Because this sounds like something familiar that we all just went through a couple of years ago. So please be vigilant, wash your hands, make sure you wear a mask, take care of yourself, have all the medication in the house that you need, whether it's pharmaceutical or herbal. Okay. Now, love is like a virus. It can happen to anyone at any time, and that is true. Very true. It can happen at any time. Hello, Sonia J. Good afternoon. I hope you're doing well, girlie. Love usually happens when you're not looking. And it can be right in your face. And you're still like, what? You know what I mean? So it can happen to anyone at any time. Now, the question is quite interesting that I have for that day. The question for the last day of last year was, would you prefer to date someone older or younger than you? Would you prefer to date someone older or younger than you? For me, I have nothing against anyone who's dating anyone that's younger than them, or they're younger and they're older. Listen, whatever floats your boat, that's on you. Okay? Me, myself, I would prefer to date someone that is my age, or preferably no more than 4 to 5 years older than me. Right. A little older, because um I feel like the young ones, anyone that's younger than me, let's say, let's say 50, I feel like they're grown. You understand? Grown, but that's too many years younger than me. Okay. That is too many years younger than me. So I would prefer to date someone that is my age, which I don't have no shame in, or 4 to 5 years older than me. That's my answer. Because anyone younger than me, I feel like I might have to, how they say, mold to my liking. And you can't do that because depending on how much younger they are, they have their own personality. But in every relationship, in every marriage, there's give and there's take. So if they're younger than me, like maybe 50, I don't know if they'll get it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I am 61, soon to be 62, but I would prefer to date someone that is around maybe 63, 64, maybe 65, no higher. And if the person is younger, it has to be no younger than, let me see, no younger than possibly 57. I mean, I'm just throwing numbers right now, but um it's like if they're any younger than that, then that's not for me because I'm basically a homebody. And the reason, well, y'all know the reason why I'm a homebody, but when I go out, go out for a night on the town, I don't want to be going to no hip hop festival, uh, people jumping up and down and running all around. And um, I'm not going to say I'm settled into my soft life. I still like to have fun, but not like that. A sister got to be in bed by at least 2, okay? At least 2 o'clock a.m. So that's my answer. Now, you become a homebody as well. I mean, there's no shame in being a homebody. I feel like the safest place for you is in your own domain. I mean, as long as you lock the door, I mean, you know what I'm saying, then nothing should happen. But oh my God. Speaking of that, we're gonna move on. In any instance, being a homebody, there's nothing wrong with it. It's the safest place. So we're gonna move on to 2026. Friday, 1/2/26. The thought for that day was all your dreams can come true. You must have the courage to pursue them. Yeah, me too. I used to be on the go a lot. A whole lot. So all your dreams can come true. You must have the courage to pursue them. And I see a lot of people um, questioning themselves. I dropped my clip. Oh, question questioning themselves about what they want to do. They can have everything they need, and I'm good for this. I'm very good for this. I have everything I need, and I'm still questioning myself as to sometimes what other people might think. And I really have to dumb that down and just do what I want to do and do what makes me comfortable. So that's going to be my thing for this year, to do what I want to do and do what makes me comfortable, and the hell with everybody else. Okay. So the question for that day was, how often do you self reflect? How often do you self reflect? I mean, if you don't do what you want to do and you let others control your thoughts and whatever else you want to do, it's never going to get done. It's never going to get done. How often do you self reflect? I self reflect a lot. And at times when I'm not doing it, what do you say? Probably daily. Since I'm not able to drive anymore since March, so I'm forced to be still and stay home. Okay. Wow. I really can't imagine, how that feels. I'm not a driver. So a lot of people tell me that driving gives you much more freedom. So I can only imagine how you feel. You second guess yourself a lot. Well, you are not alone. Because I do the same thing, and I really shouldn't. You know what I mean? It should be a thing of now. If it's business related and I have something to do, I'm gonna do it. There's not gonna be a second guess for that one. Like we talked about, Bill. We're not gonna second guess that. We all know we gotta pay bills. So you just do it and get it out the way. But there are other things that I second guess myself a lot about, and I'm not doing that no more. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to second guess myself when it comes to things I like to do. And if I get an idea and I feel like it's video worthy, then I'm just going to film it, edit it, and upload it. Period. And I'm mainly talking about my second channel because I have no art over there. What you say, you just got approved for MARTA Mobility, which is public transportation here, and they can take you door to door. Yeah, they have that here in New York as well. Like I said, I've never got my license for driving, but I do take mass transit, and they tried to offer me the door-to-door service with the car. And I went to try it one time, and the driver didn't get there. And I left because, see, when I like to, as long as I can walk, I feel like as long as I can walk and as long as I'm good, I'm gonna take mass transit. Cause see, I'm gonna leave 2 hours before my appointment. That gives me the time to decide whether I want to take the train or the bus. And normally it's the bus. And now the bus has gotten faster. You know what I mean? So I'll get there maybe an hour before my appointment, sometimes 45 minutes. That gives me enough time to grab a coffee and you know, a bagel, or, I could just sit for a little while because I can't check in a whole hour early. A half an hour, yes, but a whole hour, no. So I like the independence of being able to leave my house when I want to and not have to wait outside for the car to drive up. I'm telling you, I have seen, as a matter of fact, at my last appointment, this lady came to the same clinic I was at, which I was my last appointment was my lupus doctor, but she got there, but she got there late. And that was because of the car that came to pick her up. They got her there late. And see, they are famous for this. This is why I would rather just leave my house 2 hours early and do it myself. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, nah. They tried to offer me that card more than once. And I told them, nope, I'm good. I got a half fare card. Yes, I do. I got a half fare card. I can ride the bus. I can ride the train. And as a matter of fact, the fare went up today. Okay. Where I was paying $1.45 one way, now it's $1.50. So if you are in New York and you are listening to this right now, remember the fares have gone up. For a regular Metro card, it's $3 one way. Okay. Exactly. That's why I'm having a hard time, because of my independence. And I feel you. I most certainly do, because you can hop in your car and just go. You know what I mean? And now you got to make a call. I need to go thus and so. I got to be there at this particular time. All right, you come in, you going to be outside at what time? Da 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 da. I mean, I feel like this. As long as I can walk, I can get there on time. Cause I already know Accessoride, and that's what they call it here. That Accessoride is late as hell. Okay, they are famous for being late. They famous for being late. So I would just prefer to leave my house when I want to leave my house and go to my appointment. And I've gotten there early every single time, like maybe 45 minutes to an hour early, but it's okay because they got a cafe in there and I can go and get me something to eat and then head over and sit after I check in, sit and wait for the doctor to call me. Now, here lately, As soon as I sit down after I check in, they call me. I'm like, what the hell? I ain't even get to sip my coffee or nothing. I ain't get to do none of that, So, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And my prayers go out to you. It is a great test of patience. Ooh, child, for real. They call me. And I'll be like, well, damn, I ain't get to sip, bite, nothing. I ain't get to take a sip, take a bite, or nothing. So I just go on and go to my appointment, which is usually 20 minutes to a half an hour, depending on what's going on. My last appointment with my lupus doctor was fairly quick. I think we sat for like 20 minutes and talked. And then she checked me out, checked my breathing, all that stuff, and asked me, was I having any new pain, anything like that. I told her no. I gave her and the head doctor, I gave him his Christmas box, some Christmas cookie boxes, gave some out to the nurses, and that was it. I don't even stop. I don't even stop for coffee. And that's another thing. Now I'm wondering, what are they going to do since the Metro card is gone? Because I used to go downstairs and get a Metro card from each clinic. When I went to the clinic, I tell them I need a car fare slip. They would give it to me. But now, since the Metro card is gone, I'm wondering, what are they going to do? Are they going to give out one-time Omni cards like the Metro card was? I don't know. I don't have to worry about it because I don't even go to the car fare office anymore since I have my fare card. Doesn't make sense. I'm gonna have to load my fare card now with more money than I used to. I used to just load it with $20. Now I'm gonna load it with 30. Now I'm gonna put $30 on it. You know what I'm saying? So, yep, that's it. There we go. The recap episode number 53. I'm gonna meet y'all in the living room after this because I got something to tell y'all. But in any instance, I want y'all to take care, take great care, be blessed, never stressed, and stay safe always. I will catch y'all out in these streets. I know it's a lot going on. Y'all be careful. Like I said, please, please, please mask up and watch out for that flu bug because that shit ain't no joke. I will catch y'all back here next Sunday. And like I said, take care. Y'all be blessed. Later. Minty! Girl! I put the link in the living room. Oh my God. We'll catch you next time, sweetie, okay?